Hello, what's up? Welcome to a brand new what I eat in a day video where I'm going to share with you just some new meals that I am making and a few of, I guess if you will, a few new doctor protocols. It's nothing even like intense or crazy, but I am going to share with you some life updates. I'm super excited, and these meals are applicable to everyone, but please keep in mind that we are following my doctor's advice. We are not looking for any unsolicited advice, and everyone's journey is completely different. So hopefully these meals will leave you with some good meal ideas for you and your family. That is my goal. They're not just meals that I can eat, they're meals everyone can eat. And we're going to start out today with breakfast. I just got done with my workout, and I'm going to explain to you why I can't work out at the end of the video when I'm kind of giving you the life update. But I'm really like enjoying the last few workouts that I have over the next couple weeks, because then they'll be gone for a while. And as you know, my workouts are my me time. It's the time I really enjoy for myself. So we're just gonna have to get creative with doing some different things in the morning to take time for myself. But let's get started with breakfast. Breakfast, let's make an acai bowl. I'm starving from that workout. Also, I feel like I finally got my appetite back after all the procedures. I feel like myself for the first time in weeks. I've worked out. I haven't worked out since Tuesday, but I've like worked out between procedures. I did get that question on Instagram, and I thought I would share really quickly. Any day I had a procedure, I usually just walked or didn't do anything depending on if I was fasted or not. And then the following day, if I felt good, I would walk. So, and then the next day I would usually get back into my routine because that's what my doctor cleared me for. But this is literally the first day since probably starting the first medication, which is just a birth control, where I feel hungry and I don't feel nauseous. So like, we're gonna make a massive acai bowl, make it packed with protein, packed of nutrients, and it's gonna be really good. And of course, a great idea for those hot summer days when maybe you don't feel like cooking, but you want something just really, really good. Yes, I am well aware this is a smoothie, not an acai bowl, but I decided as I was making it, I wanted to drink this while I was doing some computer work. And I feel like anytime you eat something with a spoon, that's not like the best to have at a computer, but this is so good. So what I did here is I just added an extra scoop of protein. Normally I just do 1 scoop. I did 2. I have lots of nutrients in here, and then I might just have some granola on the side just to kind of snack on, so that way I get a little bit extra carbs, because I do try to eat like well-rounded. I guess it's not even like a carby granola. I actually think it's a fattier granola. So whichever, I do try to have like a well-rounded plate, if you will: carbs, protein, fats, and some greens. And I feel like my breakfast knocks it out. So cheers. Definitely try this. The acai packets are from Costco. You can also add some ice. You can make it thicker with some frozen banana. I didn't have frozen banana, which is another reason why it turned into just like a smoothie. So it's really good, and I'll see you at lunchtime. Lunchtime. So I'm gonna have a frozen meal because convenience. But I also have some tofu made that I'm gonna add to it, and broccoli. Convenient. Okay, so I've shared these so many times. I love them. It's the Trader Joe's frozen tofu bowl, but I feel like this is not enough food for me. So you're probably thinking, what's the point of making it? Because it tastes good. It's like a base, and it's actually really inexpensive for what it is. It's like 280 calories, 13 grams of protein. I also have some tofu that I roasted earlier in the week. I love keeping roasted tofu on hand for quick, easy meals like this, so I don't have to cook all week long. I kind of think of it as cook once, eat all week long. Is that a cookbook? I feel like it is. And then I'm gonna add some steamed broccoli, which also adds a little bit of protein, but also so many nutrients. This has potatoes in it, I think. Chickpeas, sweet potato. So this will be a good, well-rounded meal. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite things. I could eat this every day. And I might be going to Trader Joe's today to stock up on them. little snack. Envy apples are legit the best. Is that what this is called? Yeah, Envy apple. I haven't taken the tag off yet. But they are so good. They are so sweet. I was gonna have it with some nut butter, but honestly, I'm not feeling it. Normally I do. It's kind of been like my thing every day, but I'm just gonna have the apple, and I'm actually gonna go sit outside and eat it. Get a little vitamin D, but here's a reminder, apple a day. Doesn't keep the doctor away, but they are still very enjoyable. To be completely honest, I am not in a cooking mood today. I think it's pretty apparent, but it's because it's so hot out. So for dinner, I'm gonna make something really simple and easy. My husband and I can both have, just like tostados? No, that might be the wrong word. I don't know, like I'm gonna take a tortilla and I'm gonna put some refried beans in it, and I'm gonna chop up some tomato and lettuce, throw it on top with some taco sauce and hot sauce, and call it a meal, and it's gonna be really good. Yes, I do have to turn my oven on for it because I don't have an air fryer anymore. I'm gonna put that on my list. So if you guys have a great air fryer that you love, let me know down below what brand it is, what kind it is, so I can do some research. Thanks in advance. Okay, here's dinner. I'm not even gonna chop up lettuce or tomatoes like I originally said because I don't care. I'm hungry and I don't care. So I did put the green dragon hot sauce, which is so good, on the side. So it's just refried beans. You could also do like a taco sauce in the inside, but topped with lettuce and tomatoes, maybe a little bit of sour cream, cheese, whatever you're liking. I'm just gonna do this. And I will probably have a protein shake before bed. I might not show it to you, but I've been doing that at night just to have something in my belly before I go to sleep. So just to add a little bit more protein with my cup of tea, because I still do tea at night. So I will like 99.9% have that, and I'll let you know if I don't share it with you. It's just the PE Science protein and some milk. But here's dinner. Highly recommend making these. I made 10 of them, so my husband could have 6. I had 4. I just made another pan of them. They're crunchy and so good, but if you have an air fryer, it's even faster and better. So, and you can stuff them with whatever you want. I think it would be really good if I did black beans, corn, and tomatoes in the inside, so I might make that tomorrow. So, yum. Gonna be delicious. Let's do a little life update. So if you didn't see my community post, because not everybody sees everything on Instagram and on YouTube, it's just based on algorithm, what you see or what you are connected with. But we did get approved this past week by our doctor to start the IVF process. I am so excited. I feel like that every procedure I did built confidence within me and my body, because I shared all of the procedures except for the hyperoscopy that I did. I just felt like really anxious that day and just didn't feel the need to film or share that, because I was just in a headspace where I was just like crying a lot, and it was scary because anesthesia is scary. It doesn't matter if you've done it before or you haven't done it before, it's still very scary. So I didn't film that, but that all went really well. I recovered really quickly. Today was actually my first workout back since then. I did get, today is Sunday by the way, I did get cleared Friday. I saw my doctor on Thursday because we had a consult. Okay, back up one more step. I had my procedure or surgery, I'm not even sure which is the correct term, but I had that Wednesday. Saw my doctor Thursday for a consult. Friday I was cleared on the phone. And then I just did a slight, like 20-30 minute light walk yesterday, which is Saturday, and then today I did my actual first workout and I felt so good. But with the IVF procedure from our doctor's protocol, here are the things that I am working on, and it's gonna be weird for me. So for starters, for the 10 weeks of the process of IVF, from start until finish, if you will, those 10 weeks, I will not be working out. I will not give my body any additional stress And everybody, I cannot stress this enough, everybody's doctor is completely different. Their protocol is different. What they suggest is different. I am a very fitness-minded individual, and it kind of sunk me a little bit, if you will. Like, I was kind of like, okay, why? But once I heard her why and her reasoning and the amount of like success you can have from not stressing your body out, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Mentally, it's hard because my workouts are my me time. I love to sweat. I love to push myself. Clearly, I've been training for like tons of different things for years. And so taking that time away is going to feel weird. Now, my consultant did say that I could walk for about 20-30 minutes a day, but walk very light. Like I am walking the oldest, fattest, slowest dog. She's like, just really light, like maybe 2.5 miles per hour on the treadmill, or get outside, but not too much in the heat. She did say, so maybe in the mornings or the evenings when it's a little bit cooler. But the reasoning for that is because when you are stimulating your ovaries with the drugs and the medications for IVF, they become very, very large and they become very, very heavy, and you want to protect that because that is where your follicles are growing, so you can retrieve the most optimal eggs, so you can have the most embryos for the process. So, you know, during that time, I'm just gonna tell myself I can walk for 20 minutes a day. And then as far as like my morning routine, I decided that I'm going to start doing my hair. I know it sounds so silly, but I've been doing my hair in the mornings. It makes me feel good. I'm still taking time for myself. It makes me feel good throughout the entire day. So something as simple as just like doing my hair has made me feel super good. So I told my husband, like, I'm gonna readjust my morning routine, still get up at the same time, walk for 20 minutes, shower, get ready, do my hair, and I'll still have a little bit more time because I usually work out for an hour, and I think that'll take like maybe 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna enjoy like a cup of tea and maybe do like a little morning reading, just something fun. And that's how I'm gonna do my morning. And I might change my mind, who knows, but as of right now, that's what I've been doing, and that's the game plan once we start the medications, which the medications start on my baseline ultrasound day, if everything goes well. And I'm not gonna give dates for everything, just because I see a lot of people on social media give dates for their baseline and their like 3 ultrasounds, blood checks prior to retrieval. They give the retrieval date, they give the transfer date. I'm not gonna give any of those dates because it's really just dependent on how my body responds to the medication. As far as my blood markers go, I was excellent according to my doctor, and that made me breathe the biggest sigh of relief. My vitamin D, my B12, my folic acid, my thyroid, superior. My egg quantity, superior. The one thing that I was personally worried about was well, a couple of things I was worried about, honestly, was my B12, my folic acid, and my protein levels, but they were all great. She even said my protein was really, really good. So you're probably wondering, well, then why are you instructed to eat more protein at this time? She said it's really important with the growing of the ovaries that you don't neglect protein. So have what you've been having and then have a little bit more, is what she told me. She told me I'm in excellent range, but at this time, my body's just gonna need a little bit more. So just increase that a little bit, and then also increase your salt intake, because that does help when the ovaries are stimulated. So that's the only really small things that I'm gonna be doing: eating more protein, having a little bit more salt, and just doing like a 20-minute walk every day if I feel like it, because the medications can make you, you know, not feel very well. And we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we're doing this for the highest success rate. That's why, I mean, I'm not gonna just like think that I'm more knowledgeable or know more than my doctor. She told us we have an excellent success rate already, but this will just really make sure that my body is ready for transfer. And it's all just really exciting and nerve-wracking, and yeah, but I'm really, really happy that my blood work was fantastic. It did make me really nervous, because it makes everybody nervous, just not knowing what's going on inside your body. But all the tests, all the pre-procedures, I passed excellent. Like I said, I just had a hyperscopy because I did have one polyp, and she wanted to make sure that the uterus was looking 100 before she did any embryo transfers. So that's where I'm at. I'm nervous, I'm excited. I'm obviously not the emotional wreck I was a couple weeks ago when we got the news that we were doing IVF, that like natural pregnancy wasn't for us. I think I really just mentally accepted, this is what I choose to do. This is what I and my husband have chose to do, and I need to be confident in my body, and I can't be scared. I just gotta walk through it if this is what I want. And this is what we're doing, and we're excited for the outcome. Like I said, I won't share a lot of the dates with you, but I will share probably a lot of the procedures. So like I said, medication starts on the day of my baseline ultrasound, as long as my blood markers are the same or even better than they were when they checked them the month prior. And then the 3 blood checks and ultrasounds that go the next following, well, really it's like within 4 days of that baseline, is just to check to make sure the medications are working appropriately to stimulate the follicles. If by chance they are not, then they actually stop the medications, and then you wait another month to try again, just because some people's bodies, you know, sometimes don't respond appropriately, and they're not going to push your body if it's not ready. Hopefully that makes sense. There's a big, huge moth on my window right now. It's actually quite beautiful. It's weird though, because it's morning. Anyways, I wanted to give you this life update because you all have been so kind and supportive. I would love to hear down below, how was your IVF process? Did you work out? Did you walk? I mean, I would love to hear, not because I want to compare my journey to yours, but just because out of curiosity, but also the amount of support from this community. Every time someone leaves me a comment and lets me know about their process, about their success, about their emotions when they were going through it, or a friend was going through it, you would be absolutely amazed at the emails that I've gotten, the direct messages on Instagram about how other people feel supported and loved reading your comments. You guys, it's incredible. It's not just for me, it's not just for you. You guys are helping other people and you don't even know it. My messages on Instagram are filled every single morning, and I check them and I make sure to respond to those that tell me their stories that they might not have told anyone else in their life besides if they're close people, and they choose to share that with me. And it's incredible. I feel so bonded to so many women who have walked this walk before me, who are walking it behind me, so I can say, hey, I got you. If you feel discouraged, if you feel scared, if you feel hopeless, like, let's walk this together. So I think that is like the biggest thing for me in sharing, is I wanted to share for me because I just wanted to feel like this wasn't a big secret I had to keep, but also so I could feel like I wasn't alone. And I think that is huge. It's absolutely huge. So thank you all for making me feel like I have a place where I can share, for making me feel like I can do this. I don't have to be scared, but if I am, it's okay to feel my emotions, but also giving others a voice, letting others feel empowered by your stories as well. So just thank you so much. And again, share if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, but also share your successes, your fails. We need to hear those. We are a community who can bond together over this experience. So thank you so much. I will see you very soon in another video. I'm working on a dinners video, so something different than like constantly talking about procedures and IVF, but it's a huge part of our life right now. So thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in a new video. Bye-bye.